Hey everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa. So, okay, now that the technical issues are over, so what happened last time was we finished the investigation of the murder of Rantor Amami. Now right now I don't really have much of an idea of who it could have been. I only have two ideas. One is Gonta, even though his motive is basically none. I don't think he would murder a person, but he could have thrown that shot put ball through like the only slightly open door of the AV room and the door to the library that was ajar. And there was Kirumi Tojo, who, just as Monokuma said, I guess the Blackened doesn't want to use the first blood perk. Kirumi Tojo was the first one to be like, excuse me? Oh. So yeah, those are two things that hint at a possible culprit. Hey! Kaede, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well?
Huh?
Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but it's just, that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either. That's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything,
Yeah.
then you're just turning your back on the truth.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi? You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside.
What?
So this is the Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone!
Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta.
Yoo-hoo!
And give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Bitch!
Oh my god, you are so fucking annoying. You are... So are we doing the class trial here, or what?
No.
Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
That is troubling.
Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on? I can see something that has changed. This Monokuma statue gives off such a weird vibe.
Huh?
What? Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
I don't wanna.
I don't do scary rides. I don't want to get on it either. Stay behind then. I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end.
I guess.
Yeah, that's true, I know.
If you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
No.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option.
Hey,
It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends afterward.
I'll get us out of here.
So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be all right. Because we make such an incredible team.
I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that. Really?
I'm Kaito Momota.
Bring it!
Luminary of the
I'll
Stars.
show them how I, Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, live.
Don't you mean die?
Dumbass.
Don't say something all ominous like that.
I'm ready!
I can't be too loud right now, so just gonna. So let's do it.
Okay.
We have no choice. We can't turn back now. Determined, we all stepped forward. Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread. But I kept going. Because I decided to fight. And then, everyone had boarded the elevator. Oh gosh.
Oh, that's super cool. It's actually an elevator.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
By all means, go ahead.
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile
gosh.
with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
This is so fucking tense. Those words were mainly for me, to inspire me, so I would not turn back. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The door slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side. A classroom.
Why, hello, Bear!
Welcome to the class trial.
Bingo!
Got it?
What? I didn't press a... Oh boy, the class trial is finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game.
Just as the prophecy foretold.
Listen up, from here on, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you could turn back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes, I'm positive.
This is...
This is an authentic replica of a courtroom.
Oh, what bad taste.
Ah, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you?
Psycho Pop!
Of course, putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst.
Worse or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Oh, I see.
Wow, this is so sickening it's almost refreshing. So how do we get this game going?
Well, now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. As I walked toward my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind. Rantaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why. We're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. His killer in the room with us. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is, so we can lift our suspicion of each other. So we can end this killing game. there was never a place for Rantaro. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till a bitter end. I'll face this life or death class trial. Let's set our skills. Attentive influence. We right now have 18 points. Increases amount of influence recovered by right answers. Makes the reticle shake less. That's nice, actually. Trigger happy. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. That's actually quite useful. Neural liberation. Focus gauge drains slower while concentrating and during fever time. Effective during all parts of the class trial. That's quite nice. Oh, there's different types. Panic and debate. Reveals V points. Effective during non-stop and mass panic debates. V points. Right, that was a thing in the demo too. But aren't those like usually revealed? Silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Effective during mass panic debates. Okay. Scrum? Keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start of during scrum debates. Hangman's Gambit. Entire screen will light up more frequently. Effective during Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. My drive. We've played that little mini game. Increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. Safety first. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. Argument armament. Oh, that's probably the new battle thingy. I'm just gonna... I want to increase my influence. That's always nice. I want trigger happy. You know, we have 6 points left. You know what? I'm just gonna save those points to see if there's any more revealed later. Oh. Almost forgot to set them. That would have not been good. Okay. View handbook. No, we don't need to do that. Do we? Nah. Don't need to. Change difficulty. No. I really need to go to the toilet real quick, so I'm gonna do that before the class trial starts. You people on YouTube, I'm sorry for making you wait. I'm sorry, I can't edit this stuff out because I'm uploading everything through Twitch, and like actually like editing stuff myself is just gonna take too much time for me because I'm super busy outside of streams. Okay, let's begin.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Oh, hold on. There.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Just gonna. Where should I put the chat? I don't know. I'll put it like on the opposite side of the cam. So like there's space in the middle for the characters that show up. It's gonna be behind the alert box.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Yikes.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death.
Oh, that's new.
So you better vote for someone.
That's a new thing.
Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway.
So, it's starting, huh?
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
Is he maybe just the ultimate like manipulator or the ultimate liar?
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Just it sounds really stupid what he's saying.
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
Poor Rentaro.
First, let's breathe in. And breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
Of course.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Sure, go ahead.
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony.
Oh, she's voiced by the woman who voiced Aoi, Asahina in the first Danganronpa, and also Morgana in Persona 5.
I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
It's not good.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
I think at first they didn't want to cause an uproar within the group. And then suddenly, like, Monokuma was like, oh, I guess they do want a class trial. And the killer actually was like, oh shit, what have I done? And then it was too late.
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
No, I don't think so.
Then Monokuma's the culprit. The doy. Because this whole class trial was his idea. Oh yeah! Easy peasy. I'm a fucking genius!
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
No.
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
This is gonna come back. Directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
Hmm?
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? What's that? I don't know any mastermind.
And now it's in the way of that. Stop moving your boxes. I'll just put my face in the corner. There we go. And chat goes opposite. So top right.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
The problem is we're all here in this room and they're all reacting to us. So the idea of a mastermind controlling them is already like that possibility is non-existent. However, they could be an AI this time.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Does everyone really think that?
Oh, poor Kibo, no!
We'll get
He's
to the
just
bottom of this.
being a dick.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. When the class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. Yeah, we know that. During non-stop debates, pause. It's up to us to unearth any lies or contradictions. We'll have to use truth bullets we gathered to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets we found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Yep, aim for the gold words and displayed in their statements. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that the lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak spots. But remember, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot the truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. A new element. Concentrate to make time slow down. This will also reveal a small red dot within a weak spot called the V point. Okay, so I have to slow down and then... Okay. An awesome V counter! Bullseye! V counters, they really improve your score and the number of monocoins you earn, so try that out. Definitely. Okay, we're doing that. Start, we'll bring up the controls, give them a look. Alright, these pods are moving.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Don't move it like that.
Rantaro was alone in the library.
Mm-hmm.
The culprit could have snuck up on him.
She's happy.
What was he even doing in the library
Snuck up.
anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door.
I like how the text moves.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
Yeah, that wasn't correct. There's definitely a contradiction in one of those statements. If I present the right evidence, I can blow away that contradiction.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
Okay.
He was killed in the library.
He did not have anything that looked like a key card. Ultimate sound is unknown. So basically, Kaito is saying that he masterminded the whole thing, including his death. That's... First of all, that's ridiculous because he died. You don't want to die within your master plan of, like, having that killing game go on, you know? Woo Girl, thank you so much for the auto host. By the way, if any people are watching right now, and you don't want spoilers for Danganronpa V3, I would advise you to not watch right now, because this is already within the first class trial. So, yeah. The moving bookcase. One of the bookcases in the far left end of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. Okay, so this is nonsense. So, either him dying or his belongings. So he has a key and a monopet and not a card key, which is supposed to go to the hidden door.
Rantaro was alone
I'm
in
gonna
the
say
library.
belongings.
The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
Oh, I should have done
No,
the
that's
kind
wrong.
of thing. Break.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
Yeah.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Yeah.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
That's a possibility. It's not really stumbling.
Maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
I've played Danganronpa before. The mastermind would not have just killed one of the students. Well, no, they wouldn't have, because then the killing game would end after they die in the execution. And if the actual perpetrator wasn't caught during the class trial, so they vote for someone else, then the game would also end because everyone gets killed. So it makes no sense.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
No.
That does seem plausible.
They don't know it yet, but no.
It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the
Explain.
mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery? I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind. We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
No, that's baseless conjecture.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Don't.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes! The cold, hard truth!
You weren't there. You didn't even investigate.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date!
I don't like how the Monokuma voice actor now, like, keeps his voice up high, rather than, like, having it fluctuate between a little bit lower and up high. But whatever.
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah! I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet hull, badass! Just to die like a little punk. Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation!
I don't know who they're talking about.
Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
It's you!
What?
That's actually interesting. He's not faking it. Because what I think he's about to say is, Mew knew about the cameras.
You made the cameras used for the trap, right? Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
Also, we would have seen her had she killed Rantaro.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh?
Huh? I pulled an all-nighter making them and afterward just sorta passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
She has
I
anxiety.
always sweat. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
Hey.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on! Let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Everyone's starting to suspect Mew, but is that really okay? From here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear. If we call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue points, and these blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points. These were introduced in Danganronpa 2. In shooting agree points with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with the statement, they'll complement each other, resulting in a consent. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can also V-consent, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, System. Start.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
That's it. Koikyo's account.
No way! That's not possible!
Oh, she is.
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea! Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
I agree.
I agree with that.
Break.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Mia was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
Nice Bible reference there.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
Exactly.
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for ya.
So there you have it. Mew's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier?
Yeah.
Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
She's really boob-focused.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail War are you from?
I did not catch that anime reference.
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Nice. Stop.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Fate/anime series. Cool. And yes, you're a hardcore loser.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
The class trials of this game are a little bit more vibrant.
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit. You're so mean! Hey, I feel a lot better now.
Cool your jets, kid.
Sumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
I like Ryoma.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
He's like an actual adult in between the high school kids.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Sumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
I was jokingly being like, oh, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ew! Why? Did you take a firm dump? Or was it a soft one?
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know?
Yeah, Luke Triton.
Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
No, she could not have. We learned that the hard way.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Costbox. I need to do Y to confirm.
I get it.
Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
I would have preferred it if she said, like, got it. And not like, I get it. It's as if she only, like, just came to an understanding, like she's, like, a lot less certain about herself. Anyway.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place.
Yes.
Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable.
She has very strong opinions on cosplay.
It's so unforgivable that I break out in cosbox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the cosbox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise. Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Stop it.
Well, fuck you too! Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Okay, so Kirumi Tojo, who I thought was kind of suspicious by that one thing she said after Monogatari was like, I guess that Blacken does want a class trial. I guess that was nothing.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
No.
Can they?
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rentaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Yeah.
Ha! But of course!
Why are you laughing? That includes you too!
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement. Is the mastermind of this killing game? Probably. The person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Are you nuts?
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work. I have an alibi.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Are you gonna get a triple non-stop debate? Or panic debate it was. It's hard to argue with Gonta's gentleman argument. That's right. I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
I'm not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi! I'm not the culprit, too.
Oh no, all three people are talking at once! Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Oh, that's right. It's time. We will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. We've already had this. So just remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. But you're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? You get the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can also use V-counter, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Sorry to take up your time. Thanks for being a sport about it. Mass panic debate.
I have an alibi.
A little bit suspicious. I would never punch a foe from behind.
Atua is always like...
I think it's Monkey's account.
A true Aikido master would
What?
never do something
Are you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me?
Punching's permitted in
Strategy meeting
Aikido?
together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
Oh God, but Atua.
Whew. All the different voices are confusing me, but Kaito's statement was suspicious, right? I'll be fine as long as I stay calm and listen for everyone's unique voice.
I have an alibi.
A
little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
Atua
behind.
the guy who wanted us all in the basement.
A true Aikido master would
What?
never do something
Are you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
I hear it!
Break!
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
Gonta
That
did.
idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Yes!
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
A terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
A bug's life.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
Because you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
No, poor Gonta, that's not how an alibi works.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
He's so pure.
Fight, Gonta!
Fight! Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Non-stop debate. Got 4 this time.
Gonta not culprit! Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
I want to read all of
There
it.
should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Oh, Gonta, no! Could Gonta have gone to the library from the AV room without anybody noticing? Okay, so I gotta...
Gonta not
culprit! Because to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway. If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library. AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
There should have been a door from the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding
door.
V counter!
No, that's wrong! It's not possible to use the sliding door.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a
Kokichi!
mistake.
Shut up!
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
You'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but... because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
Okay, guessing from this, I feel like it's not Gonta. So we're gonna refute right now that he could throw the shot put ball from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius, but maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library.
Okay, go ahead.
The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so
Only
you
slightly.
can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
A particular item? Oh, whoops. Do you honestly think a sofa could fit through the opening? I wanted to press X, but I pressed Y. It would be possible to open the door if the item in question was slimmer. They all think less of me now. Item could be used.
I get it! Is it the projector screen?
That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Oh my, how honest. But if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Shot football.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait! Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Exactly. What the fuck was that tangent?
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rentaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
I like how we went through that entire
And that
thing
shot
of,
put ball was pretty heavy.
there must have been a possibility for him to open the library door, while fucking Rantaro could have just, like, opened the door and not close it.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
I'm glad you're not offended by that.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta.
Yeah, but also...
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
No.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
I think his honesty proved a lot. If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Non-stop debate. Start.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta!
Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. Yeah.
Not culprits! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's
I only
corpse
saw
in
him as
the
a
AV
possibility.
room door. Do line up with one another.
Ooh, cool animations.
There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
See? That's all there is to it.
Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're going with? No, this doesn't sound right. Actually, the situation at the library was different than what everybody remembers. It's because you already realized what you have to prove in this section. Yeah, good job. If I don't, we'll never expose the mastermind.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Not culprits!
A typical degenerate male.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room door. Do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
V counter!
No, that's wrong! It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
It's awesome.
Obstacle?
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
I definitely agree. Oh, show question. It proves that the bookcase was open when Rantaro was killed. Hidden door photos.
I get it!
There we go.
It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
Yep.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
Don't apologize for that.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
That's not how it works, Kaito.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
Kirumi's a nice person. Like Gonta has been telling us, he gentleman.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap!
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time!
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
Nice Mario reference, guys.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet.
He's like, lynch someone already!
We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
The warehouse.
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Outside of life, I have played all the Ace Attorney games. They're awesome. This is a very different kind of experience, even though it has some similar mechanics.
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding!
So how you doing?
Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right?
Finally, an Ace Attorney fan. Now hug me. Nope. Like a man. Hold on. There, that's better. Kaito mentioned hug so quickly! That's great. Fucking Kaito.
Or if they're even human.
But yeah, Ace Attorney is great. I actually finished Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright quite recently. It was a good game.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library...
Yes, I have played Spirit of Justice. I have. It was a good game. I liked it.
Maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
Well, I found the spirit fountain moments a little bit on the slow side. The pool.
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap.
That freaking pursuit theme. Yeah, that's a good one.
Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes! But are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct! Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yep! Ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Non-stop debate, start!
The culprit was hiding in the library before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
Yeah.
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
Oh, I like how happy she is. That font was just happy! And kind of divine. Makes sense. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed it yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
That's good.
Inside the hidden door!
I didn't get the V counter. I missed.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Missed the V. Dust is still there. It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted. You still got a ways to go.
Nothing? Nothing makes me pissed as an Ace Attorney fan at this time. Well, there's one thing. I wouldn't be pissed about it, but I think it's really too bad that the Daigyakkuten Saiban games are not coming to the West. That's one thing. Yeah. Dude, chill.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. So is this slightly different? Okay, so that line in between is the mood. Move your truth blade with left stick and align it with your opponent's claims. Form a regular cut by pressing A. Cut with the truth blade by pressing Y. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spot appears, slash it with the truth blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. Do it once gets you 2 seconds. 3. The more you cut down, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Polly too. I don't know if Athena's getting her own trilogy, but that would be really cool. But by doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. The mood... Oh, it's katanas this time. That's neat. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage, and you will have to deal with lots of progress. Damn it. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, you have to mash A as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with a truth sword the bee's knees? What? Not really? Well, you should knock it before you try it. You can also V agree, so blah blah blah. Thanks for your time.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your words!
Got him.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door...
You don't say pure trilogy, but you mean Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice were mostly for Polly's backstory. I think that in that way we'll finally get Athena's trilogy. Well, we got some of Athena's backstory as well during Dual Destinies for sure. But that does make sense, absolutely, yeah. Because, well, we had him entering the attorney business in Apollo Justice, then the story with his friend at the space station in Dual Destinies, and then of course the entire thing of him growing up in... That's a spoiler. I should stop. Yeah, there's the whole thing of his past. In Spirit of Justice.
This is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Yup.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yes.
Tell us what you're thinking about right now. Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Yeah, Durk was something, alright.
Almost like they were invisible. but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
Trucy and Polly are half-siblings. That is something you can already find out in Apollo Justice itself, like the first game. We actually played this on the channel.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that would be impossible. Oh, I was a little too quick.
Shoot!
No one's staring at me. They all think less of me now. Oh, the stacked books. That was it.
I get it! When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know! Beauty and brains! Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
What?
Shuichi?
I had a feeling.
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
I had a feeling. We could see him on the camera twice.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter.
Yeah, that would matter.
I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
Shuichi.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
He's the ultimate detective.
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Shuichi.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Okay, outside of life, I gotcha. shall we focus a little bit more on the game at hand now?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
And the only one who knew of it was Shuichi.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Tell us the truth, Shuichi.
Shuichi?
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
Now we also know why the killer, if he's the killer, I don't want to like say he is right at this moment. It's really looking like he is. If he's the culprit. And the reason why the killer did not speak up was to not disappoint us. If he's the killer, he did not want to like confess his betrayal to us. And this is making sense because Shuichi left. Like the one moment in between going after the other guys. No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi's the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Was he? I know what the problem is. I know what it is. Shuichi didn't mean to kill a fellow student. He wanted to kill the mastermind.
Well now.
The trial is racing toward its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously, I know, because I know everything.
What? Know everything?
Yeah? No, everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded this bearhood for godhood.
Motodom says something. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors.
Huh? Traded? No, I'm obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys?
You sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries.
Resume.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
The thing is, though, usually that little in-between pause marks the half of the trial. It wouldn't make much sense to have, like, the second half to be completely, like... Dang it, I missed... Is Monokid high? Maybe. You have it completely be... Dang it, I lost the word. But for it to be completely used for... getting, Shuichi to fess up.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Not all of the time.
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because...
Shot put ball from the warehouse. We all have access to the warehouse. Why couldn't he have gotten the shot put ball? Well, he saw him go down the stairs immediately. That's what I wanted to say, but...
Shoot!
Was it the... security sensor?
I get it! The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Unless... he messed with it.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Huh?
Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves to the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. We'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
That doesn't make sense, though. The bookcase was open when we got in, and then it closed.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's gonna think Shuichi's the culprit. I think I know what's going on. Because the evidence seems to point at Shuichi not being the culprit at this point. I think he doesn't want to reveal who was the true killer in fear of, well, what he experienced that while back when he solved that one case. Kokichi can make such scary faces. Yeah, that's true. Jesus Christ. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. So I gotta do something. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines. So think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. Use a silencer with A. If not Shuichi, then who? Well, the thing is... The thing... It's just the bookcase thing. If it's not Shuichi, like... If Shuichi was the killer, he could not have opened the bookcase while we were running down to the library. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does that make it easier for you to shoot the right weak spots, it will also get you additional time. What a great deal! Use to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity. He's in the middle.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede... they heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it, in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
He's so quiet. Why are you not saying anything? Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. You're the ultimate detective, dude. You should know something.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
Maybe he's just bad with public speaking. Yeah, maybe.
In order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
That's right, and I should have evidence. I should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
Okay.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Yeah, that's a cool touch.
The security sensor was armed, but
I don't know.
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi...
No? Oh, shit.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
You don't have the
sound
sensor.
Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved.
No, it's not it. You're not saying what you think because you know what it is.
The security's...
Maybe he started looking around when he heard a sound. No. I don't know what it is. Yeah, how could he move the door? How could the door be already open if he came there?
sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi's secret...
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi...
But no, that doesn't make sense.
In order to trigger the alarm.
But
So
no,
when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake. The security sensor is armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
The thing is, Shuichi had it on him. Shuichi had the receiver on him.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
2 minutes left, I know,
The
right?
sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
I don't know. I'm just losing all my lives here. I just don't know. It's not that, that's for sure.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Was that it?
No, that's wrong. Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture.
What? What? But the picture was separate from the sensor.
We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
No, that camera could have been triggered by movements.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see,
They're arguing that the sensor that triggers when the door opens was in Shuichi the whole time.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
I don't get it.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase.
Didn't we get the receiver while he was gone?
Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
Why are you
It's
silent?
certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so... Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Right. Did you hear that? A lie. Now, I know it sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial, but sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in debate you'll have to lie. Before, you had to refute the lies, but now you'll have to lie yourself. Lying on the internet? Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like a normal non-stop debates. When you hold Y, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet, with the opposite meaning. Releasing Y will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. If you miss with your lie bullet, you'll take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie will be able to find it. Thank you much, Lee. Non-stop debate, start!
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro!
Oh, jeez.
And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be Tua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
The basis for their suspicion is that Shuichi had the receiver for the security sensor. If I can argue that, against that, everything should be okay. I have to retake control. I have to tell a lie, so we can get closer to the truth.
Let's go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also...
I'll turn this lie into the truth! Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
Right? There's no way!
He did not see that coming.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
I had the receiver totally.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
Look how creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Shit.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Classic.
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atawa agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
She needs to shut up about my white male privileges.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on! Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
That's a revelation.
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down in the middle. At this time. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. I'm not gonna keep talking in a girly voice for a Kaede. I'm not gonna be girly voice the entire playthrough. That's too much. The main character is my almost no voice acting voice. As high as you can. Yay! Oh no. In debate scrum, you will be split into 2 teams. And you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subject of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, find the same subject keyword with the up and down buttons. Press Y to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, your opponent's keyword will be revealed. When all statements match up, we'll enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Continuously tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. They'll get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is happening?
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I need to choose what point will be raised before the opponent finishes their statement. I have to be a conductor. I match my side's points with my opponent's points. I'm going to convince everyone that Shuichi is not the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Crouch, set. The button changes. That's good.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
I see. Shuichi knows.
I get it! Because of the flash, right?
Yeah? The flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera.
They were dark.
And this is
or at least no extra light was
shined.
shined.
The rear camera.
No extra light shined.
And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
I should have noticed.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh? I get it! The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
What?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera.
Mew.
Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Again?
The culprit of this incident is...
That's wrong. Is it Shuichi? Kaede, It's okay, I know you're not the culprit, Shuichi. It's alright, I know. It's okay. Okay, that was stupid, okay. It was him? What? But who? What? 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 Who could have done that? Who killed Rantaro? I had the camera.
No doubt about it. Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to.
What?
I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
What?
From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
What? But...
Kaede, I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but... I understand. I'll do it.
What?
You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted. Kaede is the culprit.
What?
Huh?
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede? Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
What?
Just kidding!
Just kidding?
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Psh, come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember?
Yeah.
After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not.
You're
Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
I understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. You never know the lies from truth. And then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth. Even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others, who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
The only place where I could think of is if Kaede went through the vent and dropped the ball on him from on top.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
We picked up the shot put ball! We literally picked it up! Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I won't let her down. I'll find the answer.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Shit.
Kaede
Never saw Rantaro. And how'd she kill him?
It's
important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the
library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all. That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit. I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch.
Dang it! Oh, come on. There was this one moment where Shuichi left, so we could have moved. Or Kaede could have moved.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Oh shit.
never
Oh, come
saw
on!
Rantaro.
How'd she kill him? It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library. Rantaro was killed in the library after all. That's the only explanation. In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit. I have an alibi. When Rantaro was
killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro.
Then how'd she kill him? It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library. Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
God damn it.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Okay, so that's not it. But weren't we on lookout together? It's true that you left, Shuichi, but that wasn't enough time for me to do anything. The truth can be found elsewhere, don't you agree? Kaede. You're right. I can't turn back now. I have to do this. For her. I have to reveal the truth.
I have an alibi.
What the fuck is this?
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
I don't get it.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I have no idea.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rentaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was
in the library.
That's wrong!
The shot was done from there.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
The way we stacked the books, that was also... But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library, I know this. When you need to deduce a keyword, you'll be thrown into Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. Press A to activate the flash spot to read the illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select a letter orb. So make sure you remember where they are and press Y to get the letter orb. Remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Deduce the keywords from the letter orbs that you can see in the flash spot. The flash spot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen so you can read the letter orbs then. Thank you for listening to me. Okay. Vent.
I see now.
The classroom's vent. If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
No, I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it! How could I not realize it? Me neither. Jesus Christ. It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible!
It's not like it started rolling on its own and fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
No.
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
No.
Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead. Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
Is that it?
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible!
It's not like it started rolling on its own.
Oh, come
It fell
on.
off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
The shot was on.
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved?
Just to be sure.
Don't lose sight of the truth.
Yeah, no. Don't look away from the truth.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible!
It's not like it started.
The counter! I mean consent. Yeah, we truly did move. We did switch
It's just like
protagonists.
we almost said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
Rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah, it would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
Oh, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be the concrete proof of my theory. Come on, Miuruma.
That's it! Mew, I recall that during the investigation,
That last one is actually for the back route.
you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah! What happened with that?
I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
I have to use a lie to trigger it. Huh. So that will get you a different ending?
Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
Yeah, look at that.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
I don't mind that because we're already past it. That's not something I would have found out.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed the gate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. So how does it look? Could a person fit in there? It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
Why would Kaede do this,
When
though?
the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction.
Did she want to... Yeah, I guess she wanted to kill the mastermind.
It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the dock?
She actually told us about that. Kaede said she liked Rube Goldberg machines.
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? It had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro.
That's it! The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver! Someone move the bookcase! Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of the true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi, including the shot put ball.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions!
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Wow. No.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
Indeed.
Okay, I know.
So much noise.
I just want to see the rest of the thing.
Rantaro would have heard.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal!
Okay, I guess it's the Rantaro would have heard. The sound of the shot rolling, I know this.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts
about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton
of noise.
Indeed. So much noise. Rantaro would have heard.
If Rantaro or hear odd noise, he'd be careful and not go near it. Yeah, that's what Go just said. That's why Kaede is innocent.
Damn it!
I made a mistake. Oh.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents...
That's wrong!
The murder occurred while the Killing Game...
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
There are way more books than way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I move the ladder and I reorganize the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, something wrong? We need to go, before Mew changes her mind. She got a wave of anxiety. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry! I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him. She was holding that shot put ball.
So you were hiding it the entire time? Where would she have even hidden it?
Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place. Her backpack.
That's it! Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Then that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so he might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know, this is getting crazy, right? That's time for another tutorial. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in an argument armament mode and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armaments to refute what they're saying. That's how argument armament works. The objective is to destroy all your foe's armaments. What? And then strike the finishing blow. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sites. Right when the gauge makes 1 revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, the armament will break and the music will change. Tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing RB to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time, you will be invincible, and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to A, Y, X, and B, just like Danganronpa 2. Press the buttons in the correct order and land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then... don't look away from the truth! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then... Do you know what I was trying to do?
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see! Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap.
Oh gosh.
It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
No.
Stop. That's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I'll now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. Wrap up the case. You will have to reproduce the order of the events in the case In the case in the form of a comic book, but this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction. So there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with the D-pad, press the left stick to move the cursor over the gaps, and then fit the panel in the empty space with Y. Only the correct panel will fit. Pair the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press a left LB and RB to switch pages and start filling in as many as you can. Thank you, thank you. Closing argument. Two more right answers, one more right answer, three more. Mincharo noticed the flash. No, we don't have that yet. Oh my god. Kaede is... Oh... Kaede is the murderer. Classroom vent. That's it. No? Who was asked to modify the cameras? Not here. Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh. Open the encyclopedia. Security sensor receiver goes off. No, that's at the end. Oh yeah, the execution is gonna be just the worst. Prop the vent gate up. Turn on the flash function. Kaito, Gonta, and Tenko. Bow to Miuruma. That's at the beginning. Security receiver goes off. Where is that? Here. No. That wasn't the sound of the shot. Oh. What? Oh. What did the culprit do to the modified camera? I thought you would prop up the vent. Oh, it's already happened at this point. Here.
This is the truth of the case! It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack.
Yikes.
Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from Mew and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved the pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim.
Damn it.
After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
Complete.
And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice, even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of it.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh! Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
Time.
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off! It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Everyone voted except for, well, I guess Rantaro.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
That's alright.
Absolutely right!
Well, at this point it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly! The Blackened who killed Rantaro Amami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
What? Good?
Don't screw around!
What do you mean, good? Is this how you want it to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse, so this is fine too.
I don't get it!
It's not fine! This is super horrible! The worst ever! Yeah, how did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Gojo no can accept this, unless you explain.
For real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey!
Kaede, please.
Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It's just like Shuichi said, I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought doing that would end the killing game.
But
why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured.
If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Not, he said not. Just the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
Therefore...
So you sought to kill the mastermind instead.
That's right.
I had made up my mind just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believe that too. Kaede.
But...
Oh, Kaede, it never dawned on you? As soon as that thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where you wanted. Because what mattered to most of Monokuma is that the killing game started.
You really don't get it.
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of this killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart.
Wait.
Oh wait, to put it like that? But he's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game finally started.
No.
If Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right. Kaede saved everyone. We no can blame her.
I know that!
I know! You don't need to remind me! That's why I'm so pissed off! Pissed off at myself for being so useless!
Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Whoops, is that obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi is right. I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible. So unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait! Kaede, please calm down!
After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I'd done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood perk.
I see. If you'd confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet.
Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time, I thought, what if I did this for everyone? And instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then...
Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind?
Because...
I feel like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then...
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during this class trial.
Oh yeah!
Okay, they did mention that. But that's why I want to end all of the terrible things that are happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. Secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. And the killing game would have ended, and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind.
What?
You're wrong. And didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first, but in the end we have nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
Let's see.
Even when Shuichi was about to be voted as the Blackened. Still, they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede had just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. No way, there has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
But...
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment.
That's...
I want to protect Kaede, but I also want to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
Sorry.
That has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all.
What?
So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time?
I see.
All her actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid. If I never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede, Rantaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. This is all my fault.
That's wrong!
No, it's not!
Huh?
Kaede?
Because...
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Right? Didn't I?
But
Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
Jeez. Isn't it obvious? Because she didn't want Shuichi to know.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either, because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because...
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, would you?
Be friends?
Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass!
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However...
We only survived the time limit because of that idiocy. Yes! Yes, we're still alive thanks to you! Kaede, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Hi, hello!
Alright, that's it.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean that's it?
Ah!
Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock.
I can't stop crying. Tee-hee-hee. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs.
I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially if someone else bought them.
Now then.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt, so... Time to make things interesting.
Huh? Make things interesting?
Thrills, chills, kills!
And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution?
Don't screw around!
No friggin' way! There's no way we'll let you do that!
Hey!
Excisos assemble!
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush yous with these here exosols.
Exosols? Exosols.
It's cruel, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say?
Don't! Guys, no!
Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Don't, guys!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Guys, don't!
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone, stop! Stop it.
Please, just stop.
Kaede.
But Kaede...
Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself.
You're giving up?
Why?
But why? You said you'd never give up. That we'd get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
I'm not giving up because I have you.
Huh?
What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe that you all will make it through this somehow.
You have to live!
You guys better live. Don't go dying on don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Kaede.
I shall take that request.
I'll do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here no matter what.
Go to work hard and keep friends safe till very end.
Bye. Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Well then, let's get started.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
Damn it! Wait a second! Kaede, please don't!
Hey.
Shuichi, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
You can't lose to this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
I believe in you!
So please believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
Okay? It's a promise.
Kaede has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Shit. There's a delay. It's not synchronized. The flow waltzer. No! No! What? The moment I was over, I felt my legs give out under me. What I just saw didn't feel real. As if all reality had vanished, and the only thing left was a fictional world, real or not. Kaede was gone. Kaede Akamatsu no longer existed in our world.
What the? Why is Mono Kid? Monoham, what have you done? Gross, she puked again.
Oh well. But this tension ain't so bad, you know. Finally feels like a proper killing game. If anything, we could stand to use a little more tension in our lives, right, Dan?
No, my sweet darling Mono Kid claimed as collateral damage. This is a nightmare. This is unacceptable. My precious cubbers. On second thought, I guess it's okay. After all, I still got 4 more cubs. Phew, I'm glad you kids came in a bulk. Huh? It's okay? I'm shocked. Our existence means that little, huh?
Well...
What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crushed cubs. Unless you want to end up like these sad sacks.
But how? What? What in the world is this?
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm talking about overkill.
Amen.
Atwa, please grant Kaede soul eternal repose.
I can't believe this happened to Kaede. I liked her so much. Kaede!
Yahoo! Hoo-hoo-hoo! All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that make it all the killings worth it. Why are you doing such a terrible thing?
How dare you!
You have the worst of the worst. You're the worst of the worst. Does human life have no value to you at all?
Hey,
Hey, I know human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know. Because if human life wasn't precious, ending it wouldn't be nearly as much fun.
Extreme!
There's no greater joy than witnessing such a display of despair entertainment. You've surpassed psychotic by a wide margin.
What now?
I don't think I've ever felt quite this irritated. I won't forgive you for this. Got that? I won't ever forgive you.
Oh, spoken like a marked man.
Excuse me.
What is your objective, Monokuma?
What are you trying to pull?
Do you hate us? If so, have we done something to make you hate us?
Huh?
Hate you? Who can say?
Hey,
That's your job to figure out. If you really want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to work for it.
well...
The corpse formerly known as Rentaro may have had a hunch.
Huh?
What is it?
What do you mean? What was Rentaro's hunch?
What indeed?
That is.
He did say he would end this game, and he also knew about the hidden door. Could that be at all related to this hunch you claimed he had?
I wonder.
Why, you...
Hey, what the hell's this hunch you're going on about? Spill it! I wonder.
Then?
If you have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut.
Cuz.
You're focusing on Kaede instead of her deadweight victim.
Well...
It's not his fault he was so useless. He died before his talent could be revealed. If he had long enough to reveal it, maybe he would have been more useful.
Too bad.
Oh well, he's dead, and that's that. That's the difference of death for you.
However,
he wasn't really the mastermind, was he?
You're really bugging me.
Huh? Are you still pestering me with all these annoying questions?
And another thing.
Aren't you guys focusing a little too much on whether or not there's a mastermind? If you keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede.
What?
What?
Here.
Maybe spend less time worrying about nonsense and spend more time watching your back, okay?
Right.
You never know who's gonna become the next killer.
Looking forward to it.
I can't wait. I wonder what kind of killing game we'll get to see next.
Damn it! He may have gotten us this time, but we'll get you next time. You'll see!
Why?
Why are you all psyched up?
That's nice.
It's nice to see that at least one of you here has some chutzpah around here. I have a feeling you're gonna live for a while.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Don't screw around.
Shut the hell up, we're not gonna have another killing game. I, Kaito Momota, am not gonna let you have your way anymore. Got it? I'm gonna punch that grin right over your face, for sure.
Is that so?
Oh really? That seems unlikely.
Too bad.
I'm pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that.
Damn.
Well...
Anyway, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, because the fun's only just begun. Hey, Monodam, explain yourself. I get that Monoke was obnoxious and rude, but that was way over the line.
Because...
I did it for us. Hey, wait, Monodam. Where are you going?
It's getting interesting.
He probably killed him back as payback for all the bullying. What an interesting turn of events. With that, Monokuma and the Cubs left, and only we remained in the courtroom.
I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm going crazy.
No.
Tsumugi, you mustn't give up hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly drained of it.
Kaede!
What kind of degenerate male cries in public? It's so rude.
But Tenko, you're crying too.
Hey.
Now's not the time to point that out, Kibo. Just let it be.
Prayer time.
At times like this, we should pray for Kaede's soul so she can rest in peace.
What?
How is anyone supposed to rest in peace after getting killed like that?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do from now on?
Yeah, I'd like to know too. I'm so over this already. You're not.
That's enough!
Shut up, shut up! You all just need to shut up! Kaito's voice boomed in the air and the room was silent.
Damn.
Every single one of you, and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
You're pissing me the hell off!
Damn it.
The ones who's pissing me off the most.
Dumbass.
It's you, Shuichi!
Huh?
What?
Clench your teeth!
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Did you hear what Kaede said? She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you. But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man?
Screw you.
Damn it.
What's the matter? Say something already!
Dumbass.
I just hit you! Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem?
Enough, Kaito. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life degenerate male like you.
Listen up!
You better knock it off or I'm gonna explode my Neo Aikido all over your face.
Fine.
Are you okay?
Shuichi, are you okay?
Okay.
I'm fine.
For now.
Please stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Gonta not sure if it's waste of time, but Gonta agree. Fighting not good.
Then...
Can we leave now? Staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put. I agree wholeheartedly.
Sorry.
You all should go ahead without me. Why? Is there a reason you wish to stay in a place like this? I want to be alone for a little while. Just for a little bit.
But
we can't just leave you here by yours.
No.
Tsumugi, perhaps it would be best if we allowed him some privacy for now.
Oh, okay, I suppose. Shuichi, don't beat yourself up, Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit the reset button on your feelings and you'll feel happy and cheerful in no time.
Listen.
Being a tad insensitive is important. For survival, it helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey!
Konta will go back too. Let Konta know if you need this help. Need his help, okay?
One by one, everyone climbed aboard the elevator. Except...
I mean...
Shuichi, I didn't know how well you knew Kaede. But why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh? What do you mean?
That's right.
Monokuma set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by. But there should at least be a bunch of little things she liked.
Okay.
Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understand? There's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's gonna be able to console you if you're just sitting there alone.
I mean...
If anyone's gonna help you, it'll be her, in your memories.
With those words, he stepped into the elevator. Before I realized it, I got to my feet. I just started walking, and I was headed toward the Ultimate Pianist Research Lab. It's not as if there would be any memories here, but these are the things she was really passionate about. And that's good enough for now. What a magnificent piano. I would have liked to hear her play it, if only just once. That reminds me, a song that Kaede was talking about. Of course, it must be here somewhere. I sit in front of the shelves of CDs and search each one thoroughly, end to end. It should be here somewhere. Where is it? Ah! Here it is! This is it! I took the CD from the shelf and placed it in the player in the corner. Soon, a soft melody had filled the classroom. My body relaxed, totally enveloped in the music. It was a strange feeling. The sound seeping into my body. Before long, I began to close my eyes.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the mastermind. So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't know if I can do it, but... No, I'll do it. I have to believe in myself. I won't be afraid anymore. I will face the truth for everyone. I won't give up. For your sake, Kaede. I promise. From the bottom of my heart, I promise you, Kaede.
Yep, that's our promise. I'm leaving everything up to you, Shuichi. Goodbye.
They were so young and talented. How could this happen?
It looked like an accident. They were running away from that group.
Was it really just an accident, though? I honestly can't believe that.
I can't say it too loudly, but they were probably killed by that group.
I thought so.
Oh no. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. I wanted them to live, for our sake at least.
Jeez, I wish they lived. No, they should have lived. They had to. For this world.
Interesting. A thin line divides heaven and hell. Where are you hiding? Oh, it's going to. Come out. No more hiding, come out now. Hey! Hey, come out, Bugs! Where are you all hiding? Just when going to think he finds some, they gone. Weird. Really weird. Plenty trees, grass, water, sun, but no bugs. Why? Weird. So weird.
Hey, Bugs!
If any bugs here, come out. Gonta want to talk to you. Huh? What? What dat? Something on ground and grass. Words written on it? What did you find? Horsey. Or horse A. And the Monokumas are stored in my room. Shuichi's room. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave it here for you guys. Ah, jeez. Or we could just like load up the save. Whatever. Thank you guys all so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.